Hello there everyone, and welcome back for another map review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Ricci Hollow 4X Multifruit and Factory map by Old Man 102. Don't forget, you will have to download the latest version of the Global Company mod for this map to work properly. What I'm going to do is explain a few things regarding this map. We'll go over and take a look at your field sizes and prices, your multifruit and your sell points. We'll take a look at your starting fleet, then we will end with a tour of the map. So let's take a look. Okay folks, so once you load up your map for the first time, this will be your starting position right here. Once again, this is the Ricci Hollow 4X Multifruit and Factory map by Old Man 102. Now today's review is going to be fairly thorough. I'm going to be going over quite a bit, but if you stick around to the end, you'll have a good understanding of the map and the layout of the map. The file size is 1.58 gigabytes. There's 40 fields on this map. You don't own any fields, but you get 2 grass fields to start off. Field sizes and prices coming up. There's 16 different multifruits on this map. There's at least 43 factories that are built right into the map, guys, so that's really good. And there's also 26 sell points to sell your products and 7 different silos to store your stuff that you can access by vehicle or train. So I'm now going to go over some added notes that I got tagged on here. This is a complete makeover of the Ricciville map. Like I said, there's 43 factories built right into the map. The factories are already set up for you. It's a fairly big file size, but it's small enough to fit on a server. There's no errors in the log. Works in multiplayer and on a server. 2 custom trains and a working fishing boat that you can access. So I'll now go over some of the factories that are listed on this map. There's a lumber yard, a steel works, a wood works, 6 mines, heating plant, Tom's Tables, Bob's Boats, an oil well and refinery, hen house, bee house, beverage production, slaughterhouse, orchards, greenhouses, mill and dairy, stone processing, fish processing, plus more secrets for you to discover as you're going around the map. So we will be taking a look at most of these factories along the way. Okay guys, before we continue on with the tour, I wanted to bring you over to the Trello site here to show you where things are located. When you follow the link I provide for you down below, it's going to bring you on over here. And to find the Ricci Hollow stuff, you're going to grab this slider at the bottom of the screen and drag it on over to the right. Then you will start seeing the stuff that you need for this map, including the map itself. So just a couple of suggestions, guys. I watch it when you're adding mods to this. Just, add your favorite tractors and stuff. But on this site, he will provide you with all the harvesters, trailers, tankers. Everything you need for the map is provided right here. I would suggest that you use what he has here, and then just add what other mods you would want. I wouldn't suggest you add any extra factories. He has more than enough to choose from. And make sure there's no added maps in your folders so you can avoid mod conflicts. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the rest of the review. Okay, so let's go over to the garage and see our starting fleet. We get a Challenger MT875E. We have a big M450 mower. We got a small half-ton truck and a forklift. Forage wagon. We have an open horse pasture, a metal fence chicken stable, a large pigsty, a cow pasture, a sheep fold, extra large, and we have a farmhouse over here. There's enough to get you started with the mowing and stuff, but yeah, enough to get you going anyway, considering you have no fields to start. So let's go on over and take a look at the map. There's your PDA right there. Let me zoom out here a little bit. There's 40 fields there. Like I said, you don't own any fields, but you get a couple of grass fields to start you off. Up here, right on the top of the mountain, you get a grass field and this grass area. There's also contracts on this, so there's a good way to make some cash there too. 16 added multifruits. You got sour gum, millet, rice, hemp, coffee, cranberry, hops, lavender, carrots, onions, poppy, mustard, peanuts, tobacco, rye, and clover. So all kinds of added product there. So as far as field sizes and prices, what I'll do is give you the field size and price of the smallest and biggest field on the map. That way you can generally tell what's in between. So the smallest field on the map is field 5, right on over here. That is 6.14 acres and will cost you $382,360 to purchase. Biggest field on the map is 33, right on down here. That is 194 acres and will cost you $4,807,528 to purchase. You also have 26 different sell points here to sell your product. That goes all the way over, and all your products are listed up the top. Tons and tons and tons to keep you going. So like I said, there's all kinds of factories to be bought around the map, but you will have to purchase the land it sits on first to access it, and then you fill it up with the resources it needs to start production. So over here you can actually see the 2 train routes you can take. You have the yellow train that goes all along here, back around here, and then you have the red train that goes all around the outside of this island here, and then you got your fishing boat, of course, too. Okay guys, so we'll now begin our tour. We're going to start over here by Silo 1. What I'm going to do is come down here and we're going to go around all the outside of the map. I'm going to show you down on the beachfront here, and then we're going to end in the central part of the island here. So this is a look at Firm Silo number 1, and then we're just going to cross the bridge and start right on over here. You can see there's a KFC and a McDonald's down below. KFC you can drop off product to. We have a service station down below. Tom's Tires. So you can see right next door we got a BGA with 2 large silage bunkers. Have a bit of silt down there that you can mine. There's a drop off for your train. Right on over here you can make yourself some compost. You just add those ingredients there if you want compost. Then we got this drop off here. This is for your liquids. Put in water, diesel, potatoes, bone meal, and sugar, and get herbicide and sugar water. The container or the tanker you need for the sugar water is available over on the Trello site. There's another drop off here. Grain based product pallets, hemp and cotton, and you get chicken feed, bale net, and bale twine. There's all your spawning pads over there for your finished product. This can also be accessed by train, as you can see. Then we got this next building here where you can get solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, and seed. You can access that by train or by vehicle. And then your drop off around the other side. And here's all your inputs and outputs. You put in manure, compost, or silt, water, and silage, and you get grain, fertilizer, and herbicide. Moving on to the next one. So you can put in hay, straw, silage, grain, earth fruits, and protein, and you get TMR and pig food from this. Input grass or chaff and you get out hay and silage. All can be accessed by train or by vehicle. Right here we have wool storage. You can input bales and output bulk bales only. So that's all that coming along here. Let's just go back a bit and we'll make sure that we cover everything on this side. You can see across the street there we got some residential, have a little soccer field there and a church. The dispensary right on over here. There's a 7-Eleven with a Dunkin' Donuts. Domino's Pizza right down there. You'll see these little icons with the Bexar County logo on it. That's where you're going to pick up your garbage, and you actually have to do that and drop it off in a certain spot. I'll show you that when we go along. Have an Applebee's down below. Get some storage racks over there. What's this called again? We have a Napa, another building there. Then we have the grocery store right here. Here's Boss Hog Bank where you're going to bring your gold. You can mine gold on this map. You have a drop off for that as well in the back. All kinds of places to get water too on this map. There's little water spigots scattered all over the place. Here's your beehive stuff where you're going to get your honey and your wax. You're going to input live bees, pallets, barrels, sugar water, and you're going to get honey and wax. There's all your spawning pads right inside, all your drop-offs. There's where you're going to pick up your garbage and recycled items. So now I'm just going to jump on down to the waterfront here and come along the coastline just before we head up the west coast there. So we have the lighthouse down here. Lucia and Samuel Ricci Memorial Lighthouse. Very cool. Get some boats out on the water. Let's come along the coastline here. All the different palm trees, volleyball nets. So you're going to get your sand up the other end here. But we'll just quickly take a look at this. We are coming up on Mary's Beach Bonanza. Right on down here. Selling point there. I love all the detail in this. It looks fantastic, guys. So we'll just keep coming along the waterfront here. It's another pier. Okay, so right down here in the corners where you're going to get your sand. You can see these conveyors sticking out of the, there's where you're going to mine it there. All kinds of sand. There's some on the other side of the road as well. So let's go back over to the west coast and we'll pick up from there. Okay, so we started right there and we looked at all this so far, and then we came along here on the beach front. Now I'm going to head up the west coast. We're going to cover all this stuff coming up here. I'm going to avoid the stuff in the central part of the map until the end. So right now we're down in the bottom left hand corner of the map, the southwest corner of the map, down by the lighthouse. So we can see we got some trees in here. Let's hit the speed button here a little bit. There's our bees once again. Now we're coming up on the oil well and the silt pond. You'll see a few of them scattered around. There's all your silt in there. You even kept the tipped over train. That's so cool. I love the detail. Okay, so yeah, you got all kinds of forestry in here. Drop off for your train. There's one of your refineries here. You're going to put in water and drill pipe and you're going to get crude oil. There's a look at the front of the building there. Then you're going to go up there. Look at that. It's a little hilly on the outskirts of the map. You'll notice there is some mountains scattered about. So let's cut on over and we'll take a look at the hen house. Got a little road coming up through here. All kinds of trees to cut down to, guys. There is the hen house down below, where you're going to get your eggs and your chicken meat and stuff. So we got all this here. I like how it's in the thick glass. It looks like thick glass covering that, but there's all your inputs and outputs. Your chickens will appear in here, and here's where you're going to get your finished product. You got all these spawning pads. Just drive through here with your auto load trailer, pick up your garbage, and there is some manure down there. So yeah, there is your hen house with the train cutting on through. There is a vehicle dealership down below. Got some pig pens down here. Another little silo patch. That's silo 2 right here. So you have the hen house, the shop. You got your pigs, your cows over here, a gas station. We're coming up on the slaughterhouse and stuff. So okay, slurry pickup, manure pickup. Very nice. All kinds of boats. Like I said, there's the shop right there. So we'll just head across the street here to the butchery. There's all your spawning pads inside. Like I said, just drive through with an auto load trailer and you can pick that all up. So these are your pens for your animals. You can see your horses there, pigs, cows, sheep, all that stuff. Place to drive through with your train. Got some more spawning pads in there. Okay. Over here we have some sheep and chickens right by the bottom of the bridge there. Here is your animal dealership where you're going to buy your animals. You can also sell straw and grass and hay bales, silage as well. That's where you want to sell all your bales. You also have some feed over here for your animals, some TMR and pig food. Got your horses over here. I see some more cows. Just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, guys. As you can see, that road cuts right on through there. There's all kinds of trees there too. Now we're coming up on the orchards and greenhouses. There's some more silt in the pond. Train cutting on through. So this is a fine little setup here. Here's silo 3, your greenhouses, orchards, Gene's wood products, a few things over here. So yeah, there's all your greenhouses right on over here. You got some water spigots over here you can access. There's all your greenhouse items. Here's where you're going to put in all your ingredients on over here. Trash pickup, water, manure, drop off of your trains or pickup. Vineyard. I love how we set this all up here. Now you have all your oranges and apples, peaches and plums, coconuts, bananas, all that stuff that grow right here. There's all your spawning pads inside. Just drive through your autoload trailer, which you can find over on the Trello site. It's a big field, some more forestry scattered in there. It's so hard to cover everything, but I'm going to do my darndest to get this all covered, guys. We got the beverage building coming up here, which makes RC Cola, Budweiser, Nescafe, which is caffeine products. And that has all kinds of spawning. You can see your drop off there, your pickup for your waste. So you get Bud Light, soda, and iced coffee with the addition of water, sugar, carbonate, orange, grapes, coffee, hops, barley, empty kegs, and bottles. So that takes all kinds. That'll keep you busy. Plus you got 2 buildings full of spawning pads over here to pick up your finished product. Okay, so continuing on, like I said, that can be accessed by train as well. Here's the Heinz factory with all the spawning pads going right around the building. You have a grain drop off for the train and vehicles. So you add tomatoes, herbs and spices, mustard, water, onions, flour, eggs, veggie oil, and cartons, and you get all your finished product, which is ketchup, barbecue sauce, mustard jar, pizza dough, and pizza sauce. Now we come over here and we got, this is a whole new factory that makes all kinds of new products here, guys. This takes plastic, glue, steel, rubber, raw rubber, and pallets, and you're going to get porta potties, tires, stoves, grills, lawnmowers, garden swing, water cooler, and bicycles. And there's all the spawning pads for that. Love this setup, man. Just fantastic. Another drop off there for your vehicles or your trains. Let's take a look at the map here, see where we're at. Way up here, that's silo 4. So we got Bob's train access only. Okay, so what is this here? This is Bob's train access only. Okay, so there we go. Bob's rail sales. So only a train can go on through there, but we're going to cut up over here to the side as to not miss this stuff over here. We got a field over here. Road cutting in there, all kinds of trees still. We have a little power plant here. Here's your waste removal site. Over here is where you're going to bring your waste for all them buildings. I don't know if you bring the porta potties here too, I'm not sure, but there's some mining there. I see porta potties over here, so I'm not 100% sure, but that's where you're going to drop off your rubbish anyway. I have Ace Hardware over here. You can see all the stuff they make with the addition of some resources. It's all your piping and stuff, I'm pretty sure that is anyway. There's a boat going across there. Okay, so we have a mine coming up here. Let me swing on down here and take a little look. Get a nice road coming in there. Pick up. There's all your different products, all your ores and whatnot. Coming up on Granny's here. I believe that's tomatoes down there. You can drop stuff off. Another little silo patch. There's a nice little Kwanzaa huts over here to store your vehicles too. I like these. Nice little addition. So let's continue across the north of the map, making sure we don't pass anything along the way. So what I'm going to do here is probably swing down here and go along here, and then I'll come back up. Okay guys, so we're down here now and we're coming up on the Dairy and Mill, Central Station, and Freddy's Firewood. Right on down here. It can be accessed by train as well. There's the dairy, there's the mill. It's a miner's mill, if you remember that from Riccisville. Drive through there, drop off some of your product. There's all your spawning booths. You have 5 in total. You're going to pick up your finished product, and it shows you everything on the side of the building that you'll need here. Input sugar cane, sugar beets, corn, soybean, grains, nuts, cartons, empty crates, and you'll get molasses, cornmeal, flour, sugar, veggie oil, and milk. Look at all the products, guys. So like I said, there's all your spawning stations there. Continuing along, this is Central Station here. This can be accessed by boat, as you can see there, and train. One passing us right now. Central Station. Okay. Continuing on. It's the main train station down below there. Right down here, get a sell point there for wood. So there's your fishing, your fish farm right across the street there. Not to jump ahead, but I just want to show you that. We have a gas station down below and a Wendy's. They also take product there. Okay guys, here is Silo 6. Okay, let's head up to the oil well. Trees all along here, guys. So here's your second oil well in here. Gonna bring water, drill pipe, and you'll get crude oil. All kinds of trees to chop down. Road coming all the way in through here. Some more silt down there to grab, to sell, or put in some of your factories. Coming up on Silo 7 here. Another place to get water, drop off product, pick it up by train. Another field going right across here, field 22. Okay, so we're up by the hidden mountain here. Secret mountain. You can't go in here unless you're 21 years old. As the sign says, right outside of it. Persons under 21 years of age not permitted on these premises. So let's go on in. This is all capped over. It's like inside a mountain. It's all Dukes of Hazzard themed stuff. $500. There's the boar's nest where they hang out. There is adult diapers. Oh man, 102. There's your spawning pads there. Spawning pads on the side as well. Very nice. There's your drop off. There is your moonshine, I do believe. Spawning pads. Love it. Love the detail in this. So this is why this is 21 or over. So that's what's inside Secret Mountain here. And we got a nice little farmhouse here on the top. Place to store some vehicles. Okay, so we'll come down the east coast here. Making sure we don't forget anything on the way. You can see there's some elevation on some of these fields. There's a boat passing by. There's Lowe's down below. So you got to drop off for your manure and your silage. Pick up for lime. You can buy fertilizer and stuff here, I'd imagine. There's a drop off. There's your seed and fertilizer, like I said. So yeah, there's your fish farm and your horse paddocks and training area for them. You need fish and water, and you get out caviar, trout, and salmon. Very nice. There's a diner over there, sell spot, horse training area, horse paddock, manure, water. So here you can input water, manure, or compost in empty crates, and you get pecans and rubber trees. Yes, this is what I wanted to show you. So yeah, you got all these pecan trees coming along the side there. You just have to add that to get it. And then you got your rubber trees on the other side here. Place to park some vehicles. Just add some water and stuff, and there's your rubber trees. That's where you're going to get your raw rubber. This is the heating plant coming up here. A little bit of a power plant, or you can pick up your garbage recycles there. Very nice. Got some more greenhouses over here. So, with the addition of some water, compost, and empty crates, you'll get mushrooms, herbs, and spices. So this is all your herbs and spices. There's all your spawning pads coming along the side. There's silo 3 across the way there. So I do believe we covered everything here. A little bit of residential in there, gas station. Sorry if I'm missing anything, guys, but there's just so much. Yeah, here's your refinery right on over here. Put in crude oil and you get plastic and diesel. There's CY's patio and garden down below. That's where you're going to drop off all those finished products that other company made. Nice. Okay, so this is the fish pond. You put in bait and get out fish. There's 5 of them in total. You can see them there, all on the boards. Some spawning pads for your products. So the smokery is in around here too. The smokehouse and the spinnery are coming up along here too, but I don't want to miss Angelo's Pizza up here. So Angelo's Pizza's right on over here. There's where you're going to pick up your product. It drives right through to the other side, so you can kind of go in through there and out through that one. Pick up your finished product. There's another one right on over here. Got a picture of the old fella flipping some dough there. There's your drop-offs inside the building. Got a place to store some vehicles over here. There's so much detail in this map. This is by far my favorite map for Farming Simulator 19 so far. And that's saying a lot because there is a lot of good maps out there, but this is by far the best one. The smokehouse, all your spawning pads and drop-offs. Smoked salmon, pulled pork, pulled chicken, french fries, and onion rings. You're going to get out, and you add firewood, salmon, ribs, chicken cuts, barbecue sauce, potatoes, onions, and veggie oil. Very cool. So that is all that, guys. Then down below we have buying wool, tobacco, lavender, and cotton. So all your modules will be sold there. Let's go on over here and we'll take a look at the bait house. I do believe there's a sign out front here. Yes, the bait bucket. You add molasses, cornmeal, water, and cheese, and you get fish bait. So that's what you're going to need. Like I said, all your fish ponds are over here. Now what I'm going to do is come over to Silo 1 and we'll come around here and I'll show you the central part. And that'll about wrap it up. It's like a little beach resort thing. I love the way that it looks. Sally's Joint Pizza. Yeah, I love it. This is where you start. So when you start the game for the first time, you're going to start right on down here. But once you save your game, you're going to start in your home up on the top of the hill there. I'll show you that once we get around there. So this part pretty much looks the same. We got a little camp area with some canoes and stuff. Backyard sports grill. There you go. You're going to get your salt and stuff. Some coal. All that stuff. Right on over here. Some more trees scattered around. You can see all the mines are like on the outside of the mountain. You just got to drive in. Okay, so here is Bill's Boats. We're going to manufacture boats, which is really cool. That's where you pick them up, through there. There's all your spawning pads. That is so cool. I love it. I really do like that. So for the boats, you will need logs and pine tar. And you will get rowboats, surfboats, rowboats, surfboards, and firewood. So let's come over here and we'll take a look at these little refineries as we're going along. You can see all the spawning pads inside. That's the steel mill there. Keg and glass right on over here. All your spawning pads right in there. That's cool. put in steel pallets and sand, and you get bottles and empty kegs, which will be pretty necessary. Look at all the spawning points in there. This is so cool. Okay, woodworks. So right on over here, you're going to get cartons, barrels, empty crates, pallets, and wood chips. And right here you need lumber, nails, rings, and wood chips to get this up and running. Right across the street we have lumber mill. Drop off your wood and wood chips. Here's Tom's tables. So you can see your different drop-offs and pickups there. Very nice. Tables, chairs, benches, pine tar, and wood chips. So right in this little corner is quite a bit. And look at the forestry over there too. Very, very nice. You can see your mines in there. Another one here, another one there. All kinds of machinery and conveyors inside. One there, one there. So right here, you're going to input gravel, sand, stone, water, and diesel and pallets, and you're going to get lime, carbonate, planters, sewer pipe, and gold. There's all your spawning pads there. There's the urns and stuff. That's so cool. All your pipes and stuff. Love it. Trees scattered all along. And we'll just take the road up. Nice big windy road coming all around there. That is Eleanor's Castle and Cafe. There's the house. Once you save your game, you're going to appear here. So you got this to start, and you have this other grass field over here to take advantage of that you own. Garbage pickup there, and all kinds of grass. Got the castle there. So here is some of your grass that you're going to cut here. Here's some of your equipment parked in here. So I think I'm going to wrap it up right there, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, maybe you can hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and click on Nick right there in the middle of your screen. Then hit the subscribe button and the bell. And I'll bring you new mod reviews every second day and Let's Plays every other day. Plus my Patreon link is just below that if you'd like to help and contribute to the channel. It really helps out. So until next time, take care, and I will see you all in the next one.